Hi, welcome to Larry Shaves. Today we have a soap that's brand new to share with you today, and it comes from Hendrix Classics Company. It's called Cherry Bounce. Look at that picture. Cherry Bounce. Now this will be released this coming Friday, January 30th at 10 o'clock in the morning. So if you're watching it before that date, then it's not available yet, but on January 30th at 10 o'clock in the morning, it will be. So if you're watching after that, it is available. It will be available at Hendrix Classics Company, the Razor Company, Razor Emporium, and Pasteurs. Now this fragrance is inspired by Lost Cherry from Tom Ford, released in 2018, and it today continues to be a bestseller. It is both for men and women. Oh, that is outstanding. Look how that looks. Oh, that is great. You can sure smell the cherry in this. This is a cherry forward fragrance. And so if you like cherry, you'll probably like this. I know I do already. And so we're going to be using that today. We're also going to be using the aftershave splash. And then we're going to be using as well the EDP. We've got all three to go for us today. Our brush is in kind of a red to go along with the Cherry Bounce theme. This is from Yaki, and this is a 24 millimeter brush. Our razor today is going to be the Hinton AL13 in black, and we've already loaded an RK blade in it, so we're ready to go with today's shave. I'm using the AL13 because I'm familiar with that razor, and I usually use that with a brand new soap so I can see how well it performs. So we're going to load our shave cup here. I'm going to scoop out about that much, and we're going to put it in the bottom, just like that. And then we're going to wet our brush and commence to make a lather. And this from Hendrix Classics Company, I know is not going to be any trouble getting a lather going because it already is. The top notes are bitter almond, black cherry, cherry liquor. The middle notes are sour cherry, plum, Turkish rose, and jasmine sambac. Base notes are vanilla, tonka bean, cinnamon, Peru balsam, sandalwood, benzoin, cloves, cedar, patchouli, and vetiver. So, boy, it's really making a lather already. Now, the accords, in order of preference, of course, notes combine into accords: cherry, sweet almond, nutty, fruity, vanilla, warm, spicy amber, woody, and balsamic. And I'll tell you what, this is smelling terrific. Now, you might be wondering, on the lid, you've seen a fella in the background and the name Amos Owens. Well, this soap is about a guy. This is inspired by the 1800s moonshiner Amos Owens from Cherry Mountain, North Carolina. And that's in the Blue Ridge Mountains of western North Carolina. And he became known as the Cherry Bounce King. And so we are going to shave with this soap that is basically got his name on it. And we are going to wet the face. And then we're going to start applying the lather. You probably wonder, well, what is cherry base? Well, if you do some research or, have some history, if you're from North Carolina, you probably learned this in school. But Back in the day, in the 1800s, whiskey wasn't known for its taste in the mid 1800s. And so Owens, Amos Owens added cherries and other fruit to his whiskey, named it Cherry Bounce, and sold a tremendous amount as far west as the Mississippi. And he was sufficiently wealthy by age 29 to expand his 100 acres on Cherry Mountain to owning the entire mountain. So, uh, Pete Hendrix wanted something with a lot of cherry scent, being reminded of Cherry Bounce, and he has succeeded greatly. I'll tell you what, this is great. So, I'm going to clear the lips and the sideburns, and we're going to get started on pass number 1. Boy, this has a wonderful scent. Cherry, I can smell the vanilla. I love vanilla and I love cherry. So this is an ideal soap for me. Now, Amos Owens was quite a character in his day. He was, as we said, a bootlegger, and he used a telescope to watch for approaching reveners. He was a kind man, though, and but just hated paying taxes. Now, one time, the reveners caught him, and so he gave them Cherry Bounce, which they overdid and passed out. He waited for them to come around and take him in. So charming Amos Owens sometimes would talk his way out of trouble when in front of a judge. Interesting character. And if you read about him in history books, you'll see some of his antics. And he did spend some time in prison from some of his adventures with whiskey. But history records that he was a very kind gentleman. He lived to be about 84 back in the day when most people passed away at the age of 40. So, but we're not suggesting people become moonshiners. We're just remembering the scent of Cherry Bounce. And this scent is just outstanding. If you like cherries, this is for you because this really comes to life. Cherry Bounce. Available this coming Friday, January 30th. Yes, sir. I like cherries. I like cherries on top of sundaes. I like uh, I like just sitting down with a bowl of cherries and eating them. Some people like the bright red cherries. Some people like dark cherries. I like anything that is cherry. I mean, it's great. And when I got this and smelled it for the first time, I said, "Oh wow, this is outstanding." Pete has done an excellent job with this soap. And what I like about Pete, he takes his time to do it right. And with this, he has done it right. You will do well if you pick this soap up. Yeah, we're already done almost here with our first pash. All righty, let's wet the face again. And lather it up. Boy, this. Now, let me mention Cherry Bounce here. As good as it smells, don't try to eat it. And as good as it smells for the aftershave, don't drink it. It's not for drinking. It's for shaving and applying after the shave. But it is really good. I know it might be tempted, but don't. Hendrix Classics and Company. I'll tell you what, they always come out with good stuff. And this is no exception. All right, here's pass number 2. Do you like cherries? If you do, in the comments below, do you prefer the bright red cherries, or do you like black cherries? Or maybe you don't have a preference at all. I don't know. I don't have much of a preference. I like them both. And how do you like your cherries? Mention that in the comments below. I like cherries on sundaes, out of a bowl. I'm not particular. I just like cherries. Maybe that's true of you as well. Has some great residual slickness as well. You can go over a shaved part again lightly without worrying about any irritation at all. I like that. Like that in a soap. And so does Pete Hendrix. All right. And this becomes available and you want to grab it, I grab it quick because Hendrix Classics and Company soaps are known to sell out quickly and you don't want to miss out. With how good Hendrix Classics and Company soaps are, it's hard for me to come up with a favorite. I mean, I have some I like better than others. We all do. But with the scent on this is in the top running, I'll tell you that. This really is good. It lathers well, smells well, and you won't go wrong with this. All right, our shave is finished. We're going to rinse the face, and then I'm going to bring you back as we put on the aftershave. So hang in there. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back and ready to put on the aftershave. We've been using Cherry Bounce, remembering Amos Owens. And wow, what a great scent and a great soap this is. Now the splash, we're going to put just a little bit in the hands. Well, it's a nice restrictor. It's not going to pour out on you. It's going to just have the amount you need. Ooh, wow. That is outstanding. That is really, really good. Smells so good. I don't know how Pete does it, but he has outstanding soaps, outstanding scents. Wow. I am so glad. I've got several of the soaps from Hendrix Classics and Company, and this is right up there with one of my favorites, and maybe one of my favorites by the time it's all over. All right, now the EDP. We're going to put just a couple of squirts of this on, and usually I don't put it on the face, just on the neck. Takes a couple of, there we go. That is outstanding. Cherry Bounce, the soap, the splash, the EDP. It has been a great shave today. Now remember, if you're watching this before this Friday, January 30th at 10 o'clock, it's not yet available, but it will be released on Friday, January 30th at 10 o'clock, and it'll be available for you to order at Hendrix Classics and Company, the Razor Company, Razor Emporium, and Pasteurs. A reminder, the fragrance is inspired by Lost Cherry from Tom Ford, which was released in 2018. And this soap is really for men and women. If you like cherry, and who doesn't, I believe you're really going to love this Cherry Bounce. Well, thank you for joining me today as we've had a shave with Cherry Bounce from Hendrix Classics and Company. Please subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel. Also gives you the opportunity of being notified the next time we upload a video, and that will be probably pretty soon. And so thank you for being here today. We'll look forward to another shave soon. Until then, happy shaving.